welcome to our channel. Today we're diving headfirst into a world most people wouldn't last 5 minutes in prison. We're talking about the hidden codes, secret economies, and power struggles that can make or break a man. This is the real deal, folks. The underbelly of a system most of us only see from the outside. Buckle up because we're going deep. Forget your fancy iPhones and high-speed internet. Inside, communication is a whole different beast. We're talking about a system of whispers, coded messages, and sign language that would make a Navy SEAL scratch his head. This is how information travels in prison, how deals are made, how warnings are sent. It's a lifeline in a world where information is power, where knowing the right thing at the right time can be the difference between a hot meal and a shiv in the ribs. These whispers, these seemingly insignificant gestures, they carry weight, man. They carry stories of survival, of alliances forged and betrayals planned. It's about trust, necessity, and finding a way to connect when the system wants to keep you isolated. And let me tell you, the things that get said on these networks, the deals that get made, they would make your skin crawl. You think prison is all about doing time and following the rules? Think again. We're talking about a power structure that rivals the corporate world. A hierarchy built on respect, fear, and the ability to get things done. Forget the guards in their uniforms. We're talking about the real shot callers, the inmates who control the flow of goods, information, and even violence within those walls. These are the guys who run the show, the ones who can make your life hell or make it surprisingly bearable. They might be kingpins of the drug trade inside, enforcers who keep the peace through intimidation, or fixers who can get you anything you need for a price. They've earned their stripes, navigating the treacherous waters of prison politics with a cunning that would impress a Wall Street shark. They're survivors, they're predators, and they're always one step ahead. You ever wonder how stuff gets into prison? I'm talking about everything from cigarettes and drugs to cell phones and weapons. Let me tell you, human ingenuity knows no bounds when it comes to beating the system. We're talking about a constant cat and mouse game between inmates and guards, a battle of wits where the stakes are high and the methods are downright creative. Think hollowed out books, drugs sewn into clothing, phones smuggled in body cavities. These guys are masters of disguise, turning everyday objects into Trojan horses. A smuggled phone can mean staying connected to loved ones, running a business from the inside, or even orchestrating crimes on the outside. It's a testament to the human desire for connection, for control, for a little piece of the outside world in a place designed to strip you of everything.
Forget the official rule book, man. In prison, there's another set of laws, unwritten but understood by everyone on the inside.
These are the rules that govern every aspect of life, from how you talk to who you trust. Break these rules and you're on your own. We're talking about a code of conduct that's been forged in the fires of survival, a system of respect, loyalty, and retribution. You don't snitch, you don't steal from your own, and you never ever disrespect someone's cell. These are the commandments of the concrete jungle, and they're enforced with a swiftness and brutality that would make your head spin. It's about knowing who to trust, who to avoid, and how to navigate the minefield of prison politics without getting blown to pieces.
Think prisons are cut off from the outside world? Think again. We're talking about a thriving black market for cell phones, a digital lifeline that connects inmates to the outside world in ways you wouldn't believe.
These aren't your grandpa's Nokias either. We're talking about smartphones smuggled in piece by piece that can access the internet, social media, and even the dark web. Imagine the power that puts in the hands of someone locked up, the potential for good and evil. On the one hand, it allows inmates to stay connected with loved ones, to fight legal battles, to maintain a semblance of normalcy in an abnormal situation, but it also opens the door to criminal activity, to extortion, to running drug empires from behind bars. We're talking about a digital underworld operating right under the noses of authorities, a testament to the ingenuity, desperation, and entrepreneurial spirit that thrives even in the most unlikely of places.
You think all guards are the good guys, the unwavering line between order and chaos? Let me tell you, it's not that simple.
We're talking about a system rife with corruption, where the lines get blurred, and sometimes the people you think are there to uphold the law are the ones breaking it. The pressure is immense, the pay is often low, and the temptation to look the other way or even participate can be overwhelming. We're talking about guards who turn a blind eye to smuggling, who look the other way for a bribe, who become players in the very system they're supposed to control. It might start small, a few extra cigarettes for an inmate, a blind eye to a fight, but it can escalate, leading to smuggling drugs, weapons, even orchestrating escapes. It's about the allure of easy money, the power dynamic, the constant threat of violence that hangs in the air.
You're stripped of everything familiar, everything safe. You're surrounded by danger, by predators who can smell fear like blood in the water.
You think you're going to survive by following the rules? Hell no. You've got to be ready to fight, to defend yourself by any means necessary. We're talking about makeshift weapons, shivs sharpened to razor points, pipes filled with concrete, all crafted with terrifying ingenuity. This isn't Hollywood, folks. This is real life, where survival depends on being tougher, meaner, and more resourceful than the next guy. Prison fights aren't about honor or fair play. They're brutal, bloody affairs that can erupt in an instant over the smallest perceived disrespect. It's about ending the threat before it ends you, about sending a message that you're not to be messed with. This isn't about glorifying violence, it's about understanding the harsh realities of a place where it's often kill or be killed. It's a dark side of humanity, but it's a side that comes out when you're backed into a corner with nowhere left to run. They call it solitary confinement, the hole, the box. It's supposed to be punishment, a deterrent. But let me tell you, it's so much worse than that. It's a weapon, man, a tool of psychological torture designed to break you, to strip you of your humanity. Imagine 23 hours a day in a cell the size of a parking space, no human contact, no natural light, just the echoing silence of your own thoughts. Days bleed into weeks, weeks into months with no end in sight. The silence becomes deafening. The isolation a living nightmare. Your mind starts to play tricks on you, the walls close in, and the world outside fades to a distant memory. This isn't about rehabilitation, it's about breaking spirits, about turning men into shadows of their former selves. It's a dark stain on our so-called justice system, a testament to our capacity for cruelty. It's a weapon that leaves no visible scars but cuts deeper than any blade.
Forget your dollars and your credit cards. Inside, it's a whole different ballgame. We're talking about an economy built on necessity, ingenuity, and a healthy dose of black market hustle. Cigarettes become gold, ramen noodles a delicacy, a phone call home a priceless commodity. It's a barter system where your worth is measured in stamps, snacks, and the ability to get your hands on contraband. Think about it. You're stripped of everything, your freedom, your possessions, even your ability to earn money. But the human desire for comfort, for connection, for a little something to make life bearable, that never goes away. It's a system that thrives on supply and demand, on favors owed and debts repaid, on the understanding that everyone has something of value, even in the most desperate of circumstances.
You see a guy in prison, you think you know him. He's quiet, he keeps to himself, he blends in with the crowd. But looks can be deceiving, man. Behind that mask of normalcy, there could be a whole other life brewing, a dark secret hidden beneath the surface. We're talking about inmates leading double lives, the model prisoners who are secretly running smuggling rings. The seemingly harmless guys who are orchestrating violence from the shadows. They understand that knowledge is power, that silence is golden, and that the best way to survive is to fly under the radar, to appear harmless while they're busy pulling strings. It's a game of deception, a constant balancing act between the persona they present to the world and the reality of their actions. It's a testament to the human capacity for compartmentalization, for rationalization, for justifying the unthinkable in the name of survival.
So there you have it, a glimpse into a world most of us will never see, a world where the rules are different, the stakes are higher, and the line between right and wrong can get awfully blurry. It's a world that can harden a man, break him, or force him to tap into reserves of strength he never knew he had. If this video made you think twice, if it made you question everything you thought you knew about prison, then we've done our job. Thanks for watching. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into hidden worlds.